Hi beauties, welcome back to our channel. So we have not filmed in such a long time, and I always feel really weird when I haven't filmed in a long time and like I have to get back and practice. Things have changed with the room. I'm still waiting on a new blanket. I haven't received a new one since Christmas? Valentine's Day maybe, St. Patrick's Day, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm still waiting on a new blanket. We have some new pillows going on, and then we have our massive giveaway that will be starting next month, so I'm really excited about that. We have some cool items that we grabbed and thrown into it, and it's actually growing, so I can't wait to unveil it and show that to you guys and give you guys thanks, and thank you so much for supporting us and following us on Instagram and Twitter. All those handles will be down below in the description box, as well as a price point and description of all items that we have today. So for today's video, I have this very large box. There's so many things in here. I kind of went a little crazy because like once you get on Amazon, it's like a black hole that just like sucks you in. And you're like, oh, but that's pretty. Oh, but that's pretty. But I already have 17 colors, but I need another one. So anyways, I have a bunch of these items. I don't know how this is going to go. I hope it goes well. So yeah, I have a lot of items. I'm actually wearing the look that I was able to create with these items. Some things were good, some things were bad. Not everything was terrible, but a lot of it was a mess. We'll talk about that as we get further into the video. So if you do want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first product that we're going to try is Flawless Nude Makeup, and I can't remember what shade I got, and the shade number is actually right there, so you can see on top, but it is in Chinese writing, so I will put that down below in the description box. Okay, so the Flawless Nude Makeup comes in two parts. We have this component, and then we have this component. This is a Beauty BB cushion, and let's open her up. That's what she looks like inside. And then we also do have this tool, which is kind of weird because you actually take this part off and then you have like a, it's kind of like a stamper in a way, but it's dry, it's not wet. And you're supposed to take the stamper. Let's see if I can show that on camera. Oh, it almost looks like it's going to be too dark for me, but I still want to try it to see if maybe it's just darker in the container. Move my hair out of the way. Oh, it's too light. Okay, that is very interesting. This is actually way too light. Like you can see my skin and then you can see the foundation. So I did grab a couple other foundations just in case we ran into this issue. I'm gonna grab the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, so that did not go according to plan to start off our first product. I hope that does not set the tone for the rest of the video. I do have another foundation in case this one is also too light or too dark. They only had two choices. Let's try this one. And it was weird because in the pan, it looked like it was going to be too dark, but it actually came out very light. Like, here's what it looks like inside the pan. So let me try this one. Oh, that one looks good actually. Move my hair out of the way. Okay, so this might have actually saved it. Now, most of these products that I'm going to show you and use today are under $10. This one is $13, but you do get a lot of product, and I do actually really like how it's looking right now. I've never used it until today. It's actually really blending in the foundation, and it's not white, it's completely dry. And it actually looks really nice so far. Okay, so looking at this foundation close up, it looks like it almost gives me a very dewy glow, and it's not over cakey, and I feel like I'm very concealed. I didn't put a lot under my eye. I put a little bit, so we can't really judge it based off of that. I do have a concealer that I want to try, but the rest of the face, it looks like it matched my skin pretty well, and I have a very dewy glow going on. Okay, so the second products, I have two of them actually for concealer. I have the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage, and it's in Fair. And then I have the Perfect Concealer Paste and Natural Concealer Stick by QIC. So I think I'm going to try them both. Why not? So let's start off with the concealer stick. This is what it looks like by QIC. And that's what it looks like. It's an actual stick. It feels very full coverage. I will tell you that, and very thick. Oh, where'd the cover go? And I just have a damp beauty sponge. Oh, my hair is on my nerves. Okay, so that actually did cover things, not bad, but you can see I can still see a lot of my dark circles, and I don't feel like it concealed them a lot. It definitely didn't do a bad job. I just don't think it's as full coverage as I thought. So I want to layer this over the top of this. I'm praying this goes well. This is the Maybelline, again, Super Stay and Fair. Comes out like this. Ooh, this might be too... No, that actually might work. I don't know how this is going to go, so I'm going to pile on a lot of it. That sounded like a good idea. It's much lighter than the QIC concealer stick, which I don't mind. And I'm going to take this and just highlight right down the nose, a little on the forehead. Right here, where I tend to get a lot of creasing under the chin. Blend that out. Okay, so that blended out really, really nicely. I'm not mad at it. I think it did actually a pretty good job. Right now, I'm kind of married to my Shape Tape concealer, but I definitely think I'm going to keep this in rotation. It wasn't, actually was pretty good. I'm going to use this and actually conceal the lids. I'm going to be too precise. I don't mind having a light concealer on the lids if I'm going to put eyeshadow on. I'm going for like an all natural, just like liner and lashes. Then I would want it to match my foundation a little bit quicker. But we are going to use a eyeshadow palette too that I found on Amazon. So I don't mind that it's really, really light up there. I know right now I look very flat, one dimension and pasty. We'll definitely fix that here in a sec. Okay, so for powder, I have two different kinds. Well, they're by the same company. I believe it's pronounced Siberian. I hope I said that correctly. I apologize if I didn't. As you can see, this one is pink and this one is translucent. From what I read online, the pink is supposed to neutralize the dark circles under the eyes and help bring more brightness to that. And I'll use this shade to set the rest of the face. Alright, so taking the lid off, it does come with a puff, and then you have to peel the inside of this, which is always super difficult. Oh my god, no. Okay, in 2020, can we not do this, please? Like, I get, like... This video is going well so far. We're in. Alright, I'm gonna pop some in the cap. The cap does come with a mirror inside of it, but I'm not gonna use the mirror because I have another one. I'm just gonna put this in there, and it is true pink powder. Look at that. hope this goes well. Ooh, this is making me like really, really nervous. Can you see the pink powder kind of, I don't know. Might have been a bad idea. And the smell coming off of this is very chemically. I'm going to finish setting the rest of my face and hopefully the rest of this goes well. I'm going to pull the other sticker off of this one. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have some, oops. I have some translucent parting in the cap. We got a lot. The sticker wasn't so bad on this one. Just going to see. Ooh, that is a lot. You can really tell the difference with that pink powder under the eyes. Okay, so the next three products that I have the Burt's Bees blush, and I know they're a known brand, but I've never really tried any of their makeup. This is one of their pressed blushes, and it's in Bare Peach 1205. And then I have, by the brand Catkin, I have a bronzer and a highlighter that I wanted to try. Okay, so here is the bronzer and the highlighter. They are very, very light, because I'm very fair right now. Alright, so I'm just going to swirl my Jaclyn Hill brush number 2 in the bronzer. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to try is the Burt's Bees blush, and this is in Bare Peach. How cute, there's like a little honeycomb inside. I've never tried a peach blush before. That's definitely outside of my norm, but I don't hate it. It's very soft and very supple. I don't know how I feel about that bronzer yet from Catkin. I want to see after I bake underneath how that works out or how it settles into the skin. I think I'm going to wait to use the highlighter until we're almost done. I'm going to bake under the eyes. This is the Siberian, the translucent powder that I used to set the entire face. Try doing this a different way. Oh, much better. Okay. We will use this when we use the eyeshadow palette, and I'm really excited about the eyeshadow palette. It's been sitting here for a few days, and do you know how hard it is to have a new eyeshadow palette and not use it? And it was only $10. This is the Sweet Mint, and it is a delicate as a fairy tale and as beautiful as a dream. Now, there is no weight to it. It is very light. It has that cardboard feeling to it. There is no mirror. And the pans are tiny little circle pans like this. But what intrigued me to this palette was these shimmer shades. So you can see I can press my fingers on them and they almost have like a cushion feel to them. Swatching them for the first time. They have some potential. There is a little brush here on the side. There are no names on it as well. There is a eyeshadow protector. I don't think I'll be using this brush. I don't think I've used a brush that's come with a palette in like forever. So in 2020, let's stop doing that too. Okay, so let's start off with a warm shade. I am going to try the shade here. I can't give you the names of them, but I can point them out because there are no names. Having a hard time packing on the brush. Again, let's be fair, it was only $10 from Amazon. I've never heard of this brand before. Now remember, we already did set our eyes and put concealer on them. We're going to try this light shade here. It's having a hard time packing on the brush. I'm just going to use this as my transition. Okay. My transition shade. You guys, it's like 60 degrees in Minnesota, and I'm like, I'm hot. I know that's really strange, and a lot of people around the world are like, what? That's weird. But when you're from Minnesota and everything's always super cold, and then like the summer comes, I feel like I'm Olaf and I need my own personal winter cloud to follow me around. I already have my air conditioner in. That is like so sad. It's not on right now for the noise in the video, but I do have a fan going on and I am sweating. Okay, so you can see a little color. Let's try this bright orange shade, see if we get some more payoff. Ooh, that one packed on really good. Look at that. Pigment. Am I crazy or is this just not... It's very soft on the lid. Alright, you know what? I'm going to grab this. Not worried about fallout. I'm just going to pack it on the brush. I'm not going to tap it off and see what happens. We're going to try this side too. Like it goes on super opaque right here. But as you blend it, it kind of just disappears. Okay, you can see a little bit more pigment here, but it is very, very light. Maybe that's just what their shadows are supposed to do. Just, let's not tap it. See if we can build the pigment on this side. Blend this out, the first shade we used. Okay, not bad actually. As we put some more on and applied more, it actually is looking really nice. And I gotta say, for $10, I'm gonna save my judgment though until we get to the shimmers. That's what I'm most excited about. Okay, and then I want to use this shade right next to the orange just to kind of deepen up the crease and give some dimension. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Now we have some pigment. I feel like with this palette, you gotta really dig in there. Now I almost feel like I wish I would have gotten multiple palettes from Amazon. But this one looked so promising. And there are a couple of cute little glitter shades in here too. Maybe it was the glitter that blinded me. I feel like that happens to me a lot. I feel like that shade is like they're there, you can see them, but they're not as strong. It almost feels like as you blend it out, it turns into a very sheer, like watercolor. Alright, let's try this dark brown shade right next to it. Really get the pigment on there. I feel like I have a lot too. I mean, you could definitely see the color on my eyes, but it's not as pigmented or as bright as a lot of shadows would be. Let's try, I think I'm done with the mattes, and I just really want to try a shimmer shade or a glitter shade. See if there's some saving graces for this palette. Alright, which one do we want to try? Thinking this one. Ooh, it's really pretty. or this one. Those are really, really pretty. I think I want to try this soft one here. I'm going to use my finger because it almost has like a putty feel to it. That's looking a little chalky. Let me see if I can get it wet and use a brush, see if that changes anything. Not looking good so far. Well, note to future self that if you do another video from Amazon, grab multiple palettes. This is the L'Oreal Paris Shake and Glow Dewy Mist. Let's try it again here. Oh, this isn't even picking up anything. Hold on. Alright, we got some on the brush now. Let's see what the hell happens. There's my mirror. Okay, that is super bright and super pigmented. This L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dewy Mist is really, really nice. And it really did move that product a lot. And it doesn't look like it's very chunky. So that did really help. Soak the brush. Alright. I think this is where we're going to end with the eyeshadow palette. I do really like, actually I want to try one of the glitters just because we're here. I don't think I'll ever return this palette again. I think I'll probably end up giving it to my sister for her to play with as play makeup. It almost feels like kids makeup, even though setting it and getting it wet did really help. It was really hard and I had to really dig in there. See the dent I made? To get anything to come off. And it feels very drying on the eyes too. I don't think glitter's going to help that situation, but we're already in a bad idea, so let's just keep it going. Okay, I think I want to try this very white glitter. It's got a little bit of gold shimmer to it. It almost looks like sugar. Did that even put any on? Oh no. Oh, there's a little bit. Yeah, you can see a tiny bit of it. Let's see if we can find a brush to do the under eye quick. I think that's going to do it for eyeshadow. Kind of a little bummed and a little let down. I remember looking at this when I first got it. I'm like, oh, this looks so exciting. I can't wait to play with this. And I was swatching and playing because it looks so promising when you swatch it. But then when you put it on your eyes, it's just chalk city and transparency. It's not the most beautiful eyeshadow look I've ever made, but I think that's where we're going to end it for this video before I either go blind from a chemical in here or throw across the room out of pure aggravation. But hey, you know what? For $10, you can make it work, especially if you spray it and get it wet. So I can have a little mixed feelings. I feel like I'm going a little back and forth with this thing. I just feel like it was a lot of work, and there's a lot of good drugstore price eyeshadows out there, and this was just, we made it work. Let's just leave it at that. So for eyeliner, I have the Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner by Maybelline. And then for the mascara, I have the Mio Dienso Give It All. And this is a fiber mascara. I've never actually ever tried a fiber mascara, so why not try one from Amazon? And then we also have a Vinio Sabio Paris Cabaret Premier Artistic Volume. These are both in black as well. And I grabbed my mirror that I've been using. It's been super helpful. And we're going to start to line the eyes. There we go. Ooh, it's very small when you take the cap off. It fits like that. It's very light in weight too, which I really like. Okay, so I got a very black line going, so it definitely is very pigmented, so that's really nice. Okay, so now we have the eyeliner on. I feel like I went a little too thick than I wanted to. We are going to try next the Fiber Lash. This is by QIC as well. It looks like it has the same packaging as the concealer stick that we used. There are tiny microfibers inside of here. Now I know fiber lashes are not new. This brand is new to me, and it's new to me. I've never used one before, so we'll definitely see how this goes and praise it goes well. Okay, so I don't see a huge difference with the mascara. But I also have a lot of thick eyeliner on too. Okay, we're gonna try some Cabaret Premier. It's a very smaller brush. I'm gonna use on the bottom lash line. I actually do really like this mascara. It's making my bottom lash line look really spidery and very long and lengthy, but not like gooking it up too much, if you know what I mean. I like this mascara. Okay, and for lashes, we have the Google 3D Mink Eyelashes. They are 100% Siberian mink soft, light, and natural lashes. And here's what they look like. And here is what the cover looks like. Alright, I'm going to pull these out of here, hop off camera, and cut them down to my lid and pop them on. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I said I was going to apply lashes and be right back, but I put these on and I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like them. It's very strange. They're like super long and they look very unnatural, and I don't like them. So I think for the purposes of this video, I'm just not gonna wear lashes because I don't have any other ones that I found from Amazon. But no, I don't like these. Okay, so the last part that I want to try out for the eyes are the long-lasting eyeliner, eye and lip liners, so you can do both. I think I want to try... Ooh, let's do like a green in the waterline. Here's what they look like. And you twist from down here. So I think those are really cool. I feel like it's really hard to find kohl pencils that twist up and you don't have to sharpen. I don't like ones that you have to sharpen. Okay, so first impressions. I do really like this. This is from the brand Me and Now. And you get 12 pieces, and I swear I think these were like $6 or $7 for the entire pack. And I love that they're ones that you can roll up and roll down and you don't have to sharpen. And I feel like it really did make my eyes pop, especially with the hazelness to them. So I do really like these. Alright, we are almost done. I have a few things that I want to try for the lips. This is the Pin Poxy, and it is a lip pumping natural lip. So you're supposed to be able to put this on, even though I have natural big lips, but I'd never tried a lip pumper, and I was like, hey, why not? So it doesn't feel very glossy. It feels like it's more so like an oil. It does have a burn to it. I don't know if that's normal. Can't tell if that made my lips even actually any bigger. And then I have all of these. They came in like, I swear, a 15 pack for like $10. I think I could like show you all of these. There's still more if I dig at them. There's like a lot of them. They are the, what is the name of these? I knew the name. Where, it's like hard to find it too. Where are you? Okay. Oh, Miss Rose. And there's like 15 different ones. I think because we have a natural, neutral look going on, we can really play with our lip. But I want to try Times Square. This is number 45, and it is a matte lip. But we already have that lip pumper down, that lip oil. And it has kind of like a matte touch feeling to it as well. It's a bullet lipstick. It actually looks really, really nice. I can't tell if it was really smooth going on because I had the lip pumper on before. I actually really like that color and that combo. The last thing I want to try for the lips is this Burt's Bee, and it's in Caramel Cloud. It says it's a tinted lip oil. Okay, I am digging the lips so far. I really like the pencils, and I really like the... So far I really like the pencils, and I really like the lips, everything we tried on there. I don't know how I feel necessarily about the... I'm sorry. I don't know how I necessarily feel about the lip pumper, because I so haven't seen really any difference in my lips. I'm gonna brush away at that bake from underneath, which was on for quite a while. So far everything looks really, really nice. Let's go ahead and spray the face. We're gonna give it a shake. This is again the Shake and Glow by L'Oreal Dew Spray. So let's go ahead and spray our brush. This is a Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is, I believe, 02 actually. I was going to say 03, so good thing I checked. We're actually going to use the highlight. See if we get any pigment. Almost looks like it has a purple shift to it, a pink or purple shift. Oh, it's really bright right here. Getting some color. Looks like a very soft highlight, but it is buildable. Definitely not as bright as I'm used to. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I tried a lot of products. Let's talk about the things that I like, because I definitely liked a lot of the items. These matte bullet lipsticks, I had like 15 of them. I really, really like these. I want to try more colors, some of the more darker, vampier lips. I really did like the lip oil from Burt's Bee as a lip topper. I thought that was really, really nice. And then I also did really like the lip pumper as well. These were really, really nice. I also did really like the eyeliner, especially for like $6-7. This was really, really nice. These were my absolute favorite. I feel like you get a lot of colors, a lot of variety, and it was under $10. Again, down below in the description box, everything will be listed with the prices. But I really, really like this item. The spray I really enjoyed too. You get a lot of product in here for the price that you're paying, and I really feel like it brought my skin back. So we did use a lot of products and a lot of powder products. As far as the mascara, I really like the Cabaret mascara, but I wasn't too much a fan for the Mediaso, the Fiber mascara, but I did really like this one. The bronzer, highlighters, those, I really liked this blush. I think I'm definitely going to use a lot more of it. As far as the bronzer, I really did like it as well. The highlighter, I'm not exactly too much of a fan of, and the palette. Okay, so all in all, I really did like a lot of it. I wasn't really into these flawless nude makeups. I feel like one was really, really too dark for my skin, and the other one was very light for my skin. I liked the concept of them, but they were not my favorites. I didn't like the pink powder, however, I did like the translucent powder. I don't feel like it made my skin cakey at all. It was really nice to build with. I do not like this. I feel like it left my skin, my under eyes very pink. I really love this too. I forgot to mention that, but this was really nice. I did not like the concealer stick. I felt like it just didn't do enough, and it's supposed to be the perfect concealer paste and natural concealer stick that you can find, and I don't think it did enough. As far as the eyeshadow palette, I don't even really know where that is. I think I already gave it to my sister. There were some goods and bads. The price point was really, really nice, but you can't really say, oh, because there's only $10 to get to pass, because it really doesn't. If you really think about it, there's a lot of drugstore palettes out there that are the bomb, and this one, the shimmers were really nice if you got in there and you beat them up. If you got them wet, then yeah, you could make them work. The matte that would go on your eye, but it was very patchy, and when you started to blend, it kind of just blended away. So it wasn't really exactly my favorite items. But, oh, and the eyelashes were, they're not it, sis. Not at all. I did not like it at all. I felt like they were way too long for my eyes. I know that that's some people's cup of tea, but it's just not for me. Yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, stay beautiful, stay sexy.